threat analysis and focused on identifying objects or identifying, what could be bad. So we just got to understand that, like, it's not that stress is negative, but if I'm always in a stress state, then stress becomes a negative because I'm like focusing on the not programs, but basically I'm focusing on the traits and these skills and these physical requirements that my body needs in that state at the expense of other functionality. So that's very important to understand, is we want that equilibrium in our thoughts, in our subconscious thoughts, in our emotions and feelings, because what they do is they create equilibrium or balance within our biochemistry. And when we have equilibrium and balance in our biochemistry, we're not in highly altered states of agitation, of anticipation, of all these different things. So it allows us to calm the mind in the context that when we are curating, the different thoughts and feelings and emotions that we are having, what we're able to do is now we're able to minimize or take focus from what doesn't serve me in terms of what I deem to be negative. So, for example, one big thing is if you have anxiety, being out in public and in a large social gathering, well, if we focus on how many people are there, it increases the anxiety. If we don't focus on the people and we focus more on the activities or, whatever it may be, like, it's just that shift in focus. We haven't actually changed anything. We just given that less attention so we don't notice it as much. So it becomes less of a concern. So that's what we're trying to do when we're reprogramming our subconscious thought, is we're artificially changing the language that we use in terminology of, or in terms of, like, we're using language that we associate to be positive and not negative language, but we're also altering it for the emotion. So we're using language that is specific to what we deem as positive emotions. So, for example, the language